G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, today's radio, this one, it's a HMV and it's a Super 5. A Super 5. We'll go into the model in a minute. I was checking through Marketplace not so long back, and a person by the name of Cole had this one for sale. And I snapped it up. I've been after one of these, so I've got 3 of them, and I would like to eventually have a bit of a collection of a few colours. So I grabbed him. It's in really good order. There's no cracks, or, well, none visible anyway. All the knobs are there. So this is good. And, well, Cole's a bit of a radio enthusiast himself, and he didn't want to see it disappear, certainly not into the rubbish tip, and certainly I don't. So he said, if I can get this going, it'd be a really good thing. So, Cole, here it is, mate. This is it. Now, power cord looks pretty good. Of course, it'll need a new plug, but that one, at least that one says radio on it. So that's, yeah, pretty nifty way. Now, what have we got here? Okay, and we're numbered. There's lettering here saying what it is. On-off switch. Now, I'm just looking at the monitor there. I'll bring us in a little bit closer while we're doing this. Okay, that might be a bit better for you. Now, here we've got on-off switch. Appears to work. It clicks, but when you turn it off, it appears as though there should be another click. It could be a bit sticky, just not real sure. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Our tone on this side, that's working okay. They're the style of knobs that are on this. Looks like there's wood grain or something like that being an infill in there. So I haven't checked the others yet. You will see them very shortly because we're going to do 2 or 3 of these at once. Okay, dial, speaker, HMV logo. Okay, volume, yes, that works fine. Tuning, no, she don't move. And I'm not going to force that because you know what I think of dial cords. They always cause me grief. I don't know. They seem to have it in for me or something. That's yeah. But these aren't too bad. They're pretty straightforward. But that's jammed, so I don't know whether it's the shaft that's seized or the tuning gang. But I'm certainly not going to force it. It's a model Super 5. Okay, we'll turn him around. Well, it's called a Super 5. Our model is a 6554. Okay, 65-54. And no, it's not 1954. It's probably 1965. This model came out between 1961 and 1968. So I would say this is definitely a 65 model. It is 5 tubes, and I'm not real sure about the 4. Someone might slip me a message on that. I'm just not real sure. But I would say 5-4 means 5 valves and 4 what? 4th month? Maybe the 4th month of 1965. But anyway, there it is. Serial number. What do we got there? 00761. 761. All right. Now for the good bit. Now I haven't touched this since I brought it home, so I've got no idea what to expect inside this radio. 2 screws. let's all have a look. It might surprise me. This one may be a good restoration. It may be a nightmare. Of course, you never know. Now, we've got, this is sort of a big grommet here. What else have we got here? Nothing else. And guys, I should have this on some protection on the bench. This is a big, a sort of a grommet for the power cord, and I think he'll slip through. Okay, there we go. One side. No, he's not going to slip through. There we go. Okay, here we go. Just get this. That's our aerial wire. Got him. Okay, now if we can all just hold off on the suspense here for a minute while I push this power cable back through here and get the back off. These come in a range of colours. I'm not real sure of all the colours at the moment, but we'll certainly look them up and learn a little bit more about this radio. Okay, here we go. This is the exciting bit. Here we go. Okay, now let's move yours in a bit here. Okay, let's inspect. She's fairly dirty, very dirty. Yeah, it sure is. Okay, power transformer. We've got a speaker transformer right up the back there behind the power transformer. Hopefully it's okay. A little bit of tape here that's come off the top along here somewhere. Rod antenna on these as well. This is good. My dreaded 6M5s down here. Yeah, hope he's okay. But anyway, I do have a couple of spares. We'll start at the beginning. A 6X4 rectifier. No, we'll start at the end, won't we? Okay, this is the power. 6X4. Okay, rectifier. 6M5 is your audio output. 6AV6, your detector. Yeah, little fella in there. IFT2, the intermediate frequency transformer number 2. A 6BA6, that would be your first, your first IF20 amplifier. Okay, so I don't know whether these are 455 or for tuning. And up the back here, very unusual for a HMV, but that normally they have a 6BE6. It's not. Right in there is a 6AN7. Right. They're a nice valve, the 6AN7s. I really like them. This would be a pretty hot little radio. This'll go pretty well. In there, dial string, very tight. Yeah, this tuning drum does not move. Okay, so we're not going to certainly try and twist that dial at the moment. What else can we see here? The speaker transformer, you can see him in there. I can see a waxy up in here that probably will need replacing. There he is in there. And I don't know, 0047 or something like that. Speaker tranny there. He doesn't look too bad. Mains transformer looks quite good. Probably got a little bit too much light on it there now. I'll bring the other light down so it might be a little bit easier. Okay, let's go to the important bit and tip him up and see what's under here. Ooh. Ooh, lots of goodness. Oh, this radio's virgin. I'd say I've got a virgin, which I mean that in a nice way. I don't think there's ever been anything replaced on this. Wax is all the way through. A couple of styros here. Yeah, our old resistors there, we'll really have to see what's what with them. They ingest water like you wouldn't believe, or moisture like you wouldn't believe. So yeah, these fellas, these little square ones, they seem to be not too bad. And of course, up the end here, look at this. A 16 microfarad, 300 volt. So no big deal there. And this one's probably the same. Can't quite see him. Yeah, very hard on the ends. This one's been hot and almost lost his sleeve. I would say when we turn him on, well, are we going to turn it on? Ah, why not? We'll dim bulb it, eh? Yeah, we'll dim bulb it. This fella here, I'd say he'll be open circuit or very, very, very leaky. It's certainly been pretty warm, and his sleeves shrunk. His shirt's a little bit too small, a bit like mine. What else is here? There's a couple of little micas up the top end here in the oscillator, but otherwise a couple of micas there, just on the IF cans. It looks good, guys. I think this should be a pretty good little restoration. As far as getting him out of the cabinet, well, 2 screws there. The knobs would come off, of course, and, well, I don't know what else holds him in. There's a screw in there, there's one in there, and I think that's it. I think get the knobs off and, oh no, here, okay. I'm looking at it, guys. There's a screw here and a screw here. I'd say those 4 big ones and the knobs off, and this whole chassis comes out. Okay. What do you think? Lots of goodies in there, lots of goodness. Bit of rubbish around the tuning gang. If I can get it in the right spot. I think this little radio will be really good to restore. Yeah, it's got to be cleaned up, but hey, look at that. How's that for cleaning a chassis? This is going to come up really, really nice. Righto. Enough of me going on about it. Inside here, we've got the same picture as I have downloaded off the net, off Radio Museum. kevinchant.com couldn't help me with this one. He didn't have a 6554. Kevin, actually, I found this one fairly hard to obtain, which is, a bit weird, because I thought these were fairly popular. But anyway, just a layout of what things are. I will be putting another one of these in because I've got another one. The back is gold. Just needs a good clean. No cracks. No cracks at all. Look at that. Okay. And as I said, on the front, there's no cracks on the front. Bit of rubbish in here, in amongst the dial. We will probably have to take out the strip of His Master's Voice out of there, straighten that out, and re-glue him. But like that's nothing. That's nothing. This is a nice little radio. The backing in here looks like it's a wood grain finish behind the dial. Probably faded. I know it's shrunk on this side. So maybe we're going to have to do a little bit of contact work or something to put a different backing. At least it's not flocking. I don't have to do any flocking with it, with this flocking radio. Okay, that's it, guys. It's time to get into it, and we'll get it out of the chassis now. And yeah, why not dim bulb it? Okay, got to be very careful with the 6M5. I don't want it running for long. If there's a leaky cap to the grid of them, they destroy really easily. Okay, so the valves all very tight. The 6M5's a little bit loose there, but others nice and tight. The tuning wheel is actually on a bit of an angle there. I think she's had a bit of a stressful time, probably being tried to be turned or something. But anyway, okay, here we go. Let's get that off. You know me, I like to talk about things. Oh, bit tight, but he's off. And yes, he's may have been broken, a little bit of plastic wrapped around in there. We can certainly fix that up. Okay, this side. And they may have all had a little bit of plastic wrapped around them, actually. Want to be fairly careful and don't break them. Yes, he's got a split down there. Guys, if you ever see them like this, JB Weld is the only way of keeping these things together. It'll work 100%. We can also put a ring around there. There's lots of ways of fixing these, or someone somewhere may 3D print them. But I'd like to use the originals if I can. Oh, okay, here we go. He's coming. There we go. And same with that fella. A little bit of tape or whatever it is wrapped around him. Some little splits, so super glue and JB Weld. That will never ever move. So yeah, we'll probably do that. That's the same looking pattern as behind the dial itself. It looks like a wood grain, a greyish wood grain. Don't know whether that's faded or whether it's supposed to be like that. Righto. Now, Gee, I don't like sitting it down on this. You'll be right. We'll just be careful until we get this out of his box. I want to do this video in one take. There we go. Now there's a little washer behind there, bit of a spacer, and the fly nut behind it. And the same on this side. Okay. Now, don't scratch it, Bass. I'm looking forward to making a nice radio out of this. All right. Now, we don't have any washers behind these two. Sorry about that, I just bumped my mic. Okay, here we go. Is it going to come out of the front case? Yes. Look at that, easily. Why don't they make all radios like that? Okay. Here we go. No cracks, everything intact. Isn't that amazing? Okay, obviously our Perspex cover is still on the front. Or is it glass? Okay, he's fallen down a little bit here. And we're very lucky that didn't fall, but yes, it is Perspex. So there's our dial. Okay. Little bit of a piece broken off this side. Oh, yeah, and here. But I can see the pieces in there. So obviously there's a couple of screws, let them go. And to get in behind the dial here, there's a little screw there and screw there. And we can get in there and clean that fella up. Behind here, I'll take a couple of bits of tape off. Speaker is excellent. Excellent. Now, it's a little screw there and a little screw there, and that would release those little pieces. Now, they actually go over the lamp, and I'd say probably the heat over the years or something has caused that. Dial pointer just runs along the top here. Very sticky, hard grease, but not causing this. Don't know. We'll get to that. Okay, let's try and get those little pieces out. Now, if I go in there, can you guys see this? Yeah. There we go. Right. And that's the little piece that's broken away. No worries fixing that. And it'll be the same on the other side. Other than that, we've got the transformer in the way, but it come off. And I'm gonna, can I get him out? Yeah, I think so. Yep, there's a screw and there's the little piece, excuse me, there's the little piece broken off that side of the dial. And of course, behind them is your 6.3 volt dial lamps. They've certainly been hot. Yeah. Okay, guys. That's pulled apart enough. Well, it's pulled apart enough to do a dim bulb. What do you reckon? Okay. Now, I will pause the video. I've got to move some stuff out of the way here to set it up, and I'll be right back. And here we are. Okay. We're all set up. Dim bulb is on. 0 volts on the Variac at the moment. Let's, what are we going to do? Now, we're watching that bulb right there. 100 volts. Okay, let's try and turn this on. Yes, a little bit of glow there. It's dying down. Now we've got tone on this side. Volume is actually on this side. And the dimming is almost out. It's 97 volts, 4 watts. So nothing much conducting yet. Okay, 140. Here we go. Dim bulb is back on a little bit. Still no audio there. 139 volts at 7 watts. And I don't have any dial lights on here. But I know the on-off switch is working because the dim bulb's alight. Okay. Oh, 180. Okay. Dim bulb just lit. Okay. We'll give our 6M5 a little bit of a wriggle, and yeah, it's affecting our dim bulb. Could have been a bit of a, which means there's current to the 6M5, which means our audio transformer is obviously okay. Here we go. We've got scratchiness. We haven't got anything else. Oh, yes we do. Now we're not going to get a station here because we can't move our tuning dial. But okay. Okay, 220. Dim bulb up fairly well, drawing 14 watts. And I can hear, well, here we go. Something's happening. Okay, 240. We're drawing 233 volts actually, 17 watts, still coming up. I'd say there's a cap reforming there. And our tone control certainly works, our tone pop. Oh boy. It's amazing. We're away. If I touch the oscillator trimmer, can we find another station? No. Now I'm going to switch it over to, no, I'm just going to let him cook there for a minute. External aerial a little bit, but fairly hot on the rod there. Well, she's going, guys. Okay. 6M5. Yes. Dirty socket, I'd reckon. Okay. Let's turn him around. And 6M5 there. A little bit loose. 6X4 is good. BA and 6A and 7. Okay. We certainly have a dirty socket on the 6A and 7. And as you can hear there, almost nothing. A very low hum. Move the 6A and 7 and it didn't come back. Okay, looks like the 6A and 7 lost its heater voltage, I'd say. Back now. So yeah, if I adjust the oscillator, can we get anything? Nope. Righto, guys. There it is. This is the current project. Now I'm going to let him cook for probably another 10 minutes or so, just to make sure that everything's okay. That tuning gang is actually on an angle. That's why the wheel is on an angle. It's because the gang is. You probably can see it there. But anyway, he's sloped back. So I don't know what's happened there, but it's caused this wheel not to be quite straight. So, yeah, well, unfortunately, we've got to undo the dial cord and do all this. This is the part one of this video. I don't want to do any more now until well, number one, change the coupling cap for the 6M5 and our 2 electrolytics, okay, and clean the valve sockets. So part two, we'll be doing that. I'll come back and yeah, we'll go from there. I reckon we'll make a hot little radio out of this. It'll be a beauty, and hopefully the other one I've got is just as good. Now there's the electrolytic. No, he's not warm, even though his sleeve is shrunk. It's not warm. Righto, guys, there it is, a 65-54 HMV Little Nipper Super 5. Hope you're going to follow me with this one. It's going to be a nice, clean restore that doesn't need too much doing to it. And, well, we can do this one in 2 videos, surely. Okay, if you like it, give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be notified as soon as the next one comes up. Now, I promised you the Breville. I'm just having a few little hassles with the dial assembly on that thing, which has been recorded, but a little bit to go on that one yet. So this is a fill-in between time. Okay, catch us next time. Bye for now.